welcome to Prodigy Racing Network's coverage of the Dirty Mo Media 400 from North Wilkesboro Speedway, the championship race to round out Season 2 of the Budweiser All-Star Series, a season that has brought a lot of memorable moments so far. But it all comes to an end sometime, and it's right here in the foothills of North Carolina, inside of the towns of Call and North Wilkesboro, lies the resurrected North Wilkesboro Speedway. I am your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen with Prodigy Racing Network, and we welcome you back to the channel after a little bit of a hiatus. Preparing for another one, though, as we are about ready to end the season. But let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by Xfinity as our drivers get ready for the final time this season. Paul Rivera starting out in this race on pole. He'll be starting next to Carter Brown, who for some reason has just had an absolute, just spectacular final quarter of the season. He'll be starting in row 1 today. Pasang Chetri has kind of proven himself to be a short track ringer. The Bhutanese driver will be starting next to Nicholas Elfman, who's looking for his 3rd win on the season. Actually won the test race earlier. Tavon Taylor already has a win to his name. He's won on short tracks galore so far this year. He's done well in general on short tracks, but the Floridian, or for the Alabama driver, he's going to be driving alongside Julian Boone in row 3. Byron Martin in what could be his final race with Tift Racing. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Byron Martin, what could be his final race, driving that number 2 car in the Budweiser Series. He'll be starting next to Josiah Smith, his teammate. Tracy Bennett, 2nd in the all-time wins list. He has 6 career wins. He's looking to add that he's looking to extend that stat today. But he's got to get past Kevin Wedge, who's fresh off of a win just down the highway in Greenville Pickens Speedway in South Carolina, coming off that win last time out 12 days ago in Greenville Pickens. Darren Claw and his Budweiser Camry. Really loved the Kevin Harvick little tribute paint scheme there. He'll be starting next to Garrett Rains. Darren Claw only has 1 win this season. Ryan Apt will be starting next to Brian Cox. Ryan Apt, unfortunately, not having the season he wants compared to last year. Alex McCumber will be starting next to Miranda Nagayan, the short track ringer, still looking for her 1st win of the season. And if she wins, what will be her only win of the season. Right now, she stands with actually, Miranda Nagayan actually has the longest winless drought of anybody in the win list up to this point. Her last win was in round 4 in season 1 at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Drew Foster, who won one of the Richmond races, knows his way around the short tracks with striped walls. He'll be starting next to Sheldon Gatineau, both race winners in the series. Daniel Van Healy did not have a good race in Greenville Pickens. He finished 2nd to last after crashing out last time out. He'll be going against Kyle Diaz, looking to save his seat. Jesus Gonzalez, new team. Unfortunately, just barely better results from last season. He's starting next to Pascal Daly. Shea Sawyer, this is a season he'd like to forget. The same thing goes for the man aside next to him, who was making his final start in the Budweiser All-Star Series. 38-year-old from Breckenridge, Texas, Jordan McClure, hoping to do good in his swan song race here in North Wilkesboro. Matt Holland, he's had a better season than what you'd expect him to be. He's actually the 2nd best driver out of the rejects of the field. He'll be starting next to his teammate Jake Wild. Morgan Starr will be starting right out next to Cody Long, making his final start of the season. What's been a pretty decent rookie campaign for that 96 car. For being on a part-time basis this year, he's done about as well as his equipment will allow him. But these 2 rookies, Morgan Starr, the better of the range racing camp. However, if Cody Long or Tyler Bates were full-time drivers, you got to wonder how the season would have panned out for that range racing team. But without further ado, we don't really got much time to waste. So let's head down to the oh shit. Well, I just realized that crap. Just realized Ryan Hill is not in the field. So we'll be back. Alright, you can definitely tell we haven't been on the channel in a while, but we're finally going to head down to the grid. Everything should be okay now. So let's head down to the grid. Of course, we always start off these races with the command, so let's do that real quick. We are very, very sorry for screwing that up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the roar of the engines here in North Wilkesboro from a track risen from the dead. Ryan Hill, your current season champion. No matter what happens in this race, he could wreck out for all you know. And he will still win this championship. Back-to-back championships for the 18-year-old out of Port Huron, Michigan. He had a dominant race in North Wilkesboro last year, looking to add to his win total today. Looking for his third win of Season 2. Coming off of turn number 4. We got the Flow Racing graphics package for today's race. Coming off of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air in the new North Wilkesboro Speedway. We were here last year on the old surface. Let's see how different this race is going to be for these drivers heading into the second race in North Wilkesboro. Ryan Hill battling Tracy Bennett on the outside lane. I forgot to change the engine pack, but it doesn't matter. 3 wide for third place. Kevin Wedge, the winner in Greenville. Pickens just down the highway, down the interstate. And so far, that number 72, Dick's Sporting Goods Toyota, the rookie, right now the second highest ranked rookie in this field at the moment as we head into lap number 3. Ryan Hill out on the outside, his rookie teammate Tavon Taylor. Right now, he's the first ever Rookie of the Year in the Budweiser All-Star Series. This guy has just unanimously taken the Rookie of the Year award, and he is storming out looking for his second victory of Season 2. He's not the most successful rookie in the wins column, but he is definitely the most consistent we've seen today. He's actually second in the points. Second in the points on your first attempt as a rookie. Not bad at all, Tavon. Not bad at all. Byron Martin battling Tracy Bennett there as he's looking to try and get away from the 48 car. Pasong Chetri came so close to getting his first win in White Mountain a couple rounds ago, but right now he's kind of looking for a little bit of vengeance here as he's had so many opportunities to win races throughout the course of the season. Man, this is just how North Wilkesboro Speedway is. A very, very tough racetrack. Saw that in the NASCAR Cup Series and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races earlier this year in real life. Just how difficult it is to race this racetrack, and it's really hard to pass coming through the corners. It's still a little bit of a worn-out surface here. And it will be a worn-out surface until there's a North Wilkesboro 2024 track released for the NR 2003 game, but... And oh, Nicholas Elfman slid up a little bit going up to the top side. Saw Darren Kloss shuffle to the bottom here. You're on board with Darren Claw, the Modal Brakes onboard camera. Might see a new paint scheme for that number 7 car next season. Modal Brakes has extended their sponsorship agreement with the number 7 team with Darren Claw and the MPH Motorsports camp. Look at that, 3 people kind of stacking up like pancakes there on the back on the exit of turn 2. Nicholas Offelman kind of caught up in the middle of all that. Daniel Van Heuly now shuffling to the outside. 10 laps, or sorry, we are on lap 10. 9 have been completed. 91 laps to go in North Wilkesboro Speedway. Take a look from your... Let's actually take a look at the helicopter cam here. Wow, Miranda Nagaye can take a look at her, just trying to get herself inside the position here. Pasong Chetri, look at that, how many Fords are up into the top 5 right now, inside the top 10 actually. Just right there you can see Pasong Chetri, Byron Martin, and Carter Brown. Carter actually looking for his first win of the season. He's in second place right there off the tail end of Tavon Taylor. And the champion right now, Ryan Hill, your current points leader, in third place, looking to try to get as many points as he possibly can. He's won the championship, no doubt about it. But he wants more. And Carter Brown, this is the best season he has had yet. Now, that being said, moving up from the team he was in last season to the team he's in now. Really huge upgrade, moving to that 21 car. Last season, he did horrible driving that old Toyota team for Jake Wild, but actually, it wasn't even a Toyota. It was actually no, he was on the same team as Jesus Gonzalez, wasn't he? Either way, he's got a huge upgrade in equipment compared to what he ran. He did not have a very good first half of the season, other than that second place finish in Daytona. But that 21 car, he's doing it better than Harrison Burton's doing, that's for sure. Well, a little bit of a strung out race. The battle for the lead is raging on, but we are already starting to run into lap traffic here in North Wilkesboro. Right there it is, Tyler Bates making his final start of the season. Right there behind Morgan Starr. Tyler has driven that 96 most of the season. Might as well be a full-time driver. He and Cody Long have pretty much split the driving duties this season. Paul Wilson has only drove 3 races so far this season. I guess they're kind of just trying to save him, but is there a yellow? Why are they slowing down? Side-by-side battle here. Tavon Taylor currently in the lead of the race, but Carter Brown is trying to make that a bit more of a challenge. Your Ford Motorcraft onboard camera. Lap traffic. This is what did Tavon Taylor over a couple races ago. Tavon trying to hold on to the lead. Carter Brown actually had a chance these past couple of races to win the race, but telling you what, that 21 car fast on the short tracks. Whatever short track package the Wood Brothers car has got, I want it. Taylor moving down to the bottom, trying to use Jake Wild as a pick. And Ryan Hill, the same guy that stole a win from Tavon in White Mountain, he's looking to do it again. The Toyotas make up most of the top 3. Carter Brown still holding his own in second place. And here comes the Greenville Pickens winner, Kevin Wedge. And that Dick's Sporting Goods Toyota Camry is doing everything it can. He's in 4th place. That 72 car's also seen a massive rebound in the second half of the season. 21% of the way through the race here. Just under 79 laps to go in North Wilkesboro Speedway. Tavon Taylor coming off of turn number 4. He's still got Carter Brown right behind him. That 18 car, you can see the amount of speed he has. We also got a battle for position back there. Miranda Nagayan is actually going to have an opportunity now. Here she comes to the bottom. Byron Martin right there. This is the battle for, I believe this will be the battle for, I don't know. Oh. So this is not a battle for position. Miranda Nagayan is 2 laps down. Something must have happened to that number 8 car. But she is currently 2 laps down, so she is not fighting for position. Byron Martin is okay. He has to worry about Pasang Chetri, though. That number 41 car, he is battling for position, and right now he is sitting in 6th place. He wants another top 5 to end out his rookie season. The rookie out of Bhutan. He's got that McDonald's Ford in sight. And, oh! Oh! Miranda Nagayan pushes the 2 up into the wall. Here comes Chetri on the bottom. Miranda Nagayan completely walls Byron Martin. I wonder what the officials are going to have to say about that. There might be a suspension incoming for Season 3. But, holy cow. When we get an opportunity, we're going to look back at that one more time. I don't know what caused Miranda Nagayan. And she's going to do it to Kevin Wedge here. That number 8 car racing like a bat out of hell right now. Going through the turns. And once this battle kind of smooths out a little bit here, you can see the 2 tipped racing Fords. Josiah Smith, the rookie stripes on the bottom, and the AT&T Ford. He's going to have an opportunity now to try and take the position away. Byron Martin caught up in an incident that's not even his own fault. We avoid the caution. Side by side going through the back straightaway. I don't think Byron Martin's got the handling he needs now. Something is wrong with that number 2 car. And Byron Martin, the victim of a bit of a, I guess, result of lack of anger management there from Miranda Nagayan. But we're going to take a look back at what happened between the 2 and the 8 car. Remember, Byron Martin's on the lead lap. Miranda's not. Did she just drive it in too deep, or did Byron Martin just kind of... I have to take a look at this from the best angle that we can get here. This is probably the best you're going to get here. This is Miranda Nagayan right here in the middle. Byron Martin. Oh, I think she... No, she's riding her line. Oh, no, she went right. She went in a little... I don't think she did that on purpose. I think she just went a little too deep. And Byron Martin gets the pieces of it there. Man, that's an unfortunate incident there for Martin, but... Miranda Nagayan still a lap down. She's trying to unlap herself. Tavon Taylor is right up there. Remember, Nagayan's 2 laps down, so she's going to have to do this dance a couple more times. 1/3 of the way through the race. Once Tavon crosses the line, he has led every single lap today. Let's take a look at, let's check up on your Xfinity fastest lap, and that is Carter Brown, the man right behind that 18 car. Ryan Hill, Carter Brown, they're bound for second. Checks up the 18. Moving down to the bottom, they're going into pit road. Oh, that was a chaotic turn of events there as the leaders try and head into pit road. That could have been an extremely dangerous situation for Carter Brown. Either way, that 21 car currently has the lead, but how long is he going to stay out? How long is he going to stretch his fuel and tires? He's not going to go in this time, but he is kind of stuck on it. He kind of had a bit of an excuse there. If he runs out of gas, blame the 96. And we got an incident on pit road. The AI doing stupid AI things. So I think that was Brian Cox that ran into the 56 of Drew Foster. Got a ton of drivers into pit road. Miranda Nagayan might see a chance to unlap herself here very shortly. But I think even she's going to have to come in eventually. Jesus Gonzalez, you can see that number 6 Coca-Cola Chevrolet. Look at that, teammates up there. Oh, contact! Contact! Teammates! Oh, and this is very dangerous for Tracy Bennett here. Nicholas Offelman there on the bottom. This is chaotic stuff going on here as they exit pit road. Carter Brown still your leader, but keep in mind Ryan Hill's in second. He's going to be the one that's probably going to end up passing him here on this pit cycle. Or sorry, no. Not him. The 18. So where is the 18 of Tavon Taylor? There he is. So he has passed Carter Brown. I wonder where that 21 car is. There he is. So Carter could have had a chance to take the lead, but right now he is sitting back in 8th place, barely surviving that pit cycle there. And Ryan Hill, currently in 2nd place, his teammate about a second ahead in 1st right now. 2 seconds ahead. Jordan McClure in his final ride here goes a lap down. McClure is the last car, 1 lap down as it stands. Brian Cox about to become the next car a lap down. Actually, check that. Kyle Diaz going to be the next car going a lap down soon. I am so sorry about that. Almost to the halfway mark in this race. We have been here for about 20 minutes up to this point. Tavon Taylor continues to dominate here. He has led the most laps so far. If he can get to about lap 60 or so, he will have led he will solidify the most laps led. Pasong Chetri looking for yet another top 5 finish here on a short track. That 41 car has done so well on these short tracks in the second half of the season. It seems like he's just learned he's learned enough to He's learned quite a bit here. He's learned enough to hold his own on these short tracks. I thought that was Pascal Daly. That's an AT&T car. I'm so sorry. Miranda Nagayan finally dipping down into pit road. She was on the lead lap. Now she's going to be a couple laps down. Ryan Hill gets a little loose coming out of turn 4, but he's going to try and get past Matt Holland. Very dirty air coming off that 06 car. And he will get past Matt Holland. Now he's got to try and chase down Jordan McClure. McClure ending his career with 1 win. That came in Season 1 at Colorado National Speedway last season. And the 38-year-old, unfortunately, did not have a good season at all. He was the worst link. He was the weakest link on the team this season. Speaking of which, there's his much faster teammate there, Josiah Smith, currently sitting in the top 3. The lone Ford inside the top 3. Pasong Chetri is in the top 5 here. Got 2 teammates. Once again, the Tift Racing cars. It seems like the number 1 car is the only one that's really struggling this season. Byron Martin's had a better season compared to last year, but that being said, when both your rookie teammates, Josiah Smith and Julian Boone, when both your teammates who are rookies, actually when all 3 of your teammates have wins, remember, Jordan McClure, Josiah Smith, and Julian Boone, all 3 of those drivers have wins. Byron Martin does not. When all your current teammates have wins under their belt, then that's kind of a cause for concern. It's kind of a Daniel Suarez situation pre-Sonoma. Heck, it still is a Daniel Suarez situation. Ross Chastain's still beating him in the wins column. Saying that as a diehard Suarez fan. But Carter Brown trying to get past the 2 cars as much as he can. This is the battle for 6th. Oh, he's going to get underneath him. He was willing to wreck him if it came to that, but 51 laps to go here in North Wilkesboro Speedway. And the 21 car trying to charge his way back to the lead. This might be the story of the night here if that 21 car can complete the comeback. Pasong Chetri about to lose the top 5. He's being held up by Matt Holland. Welcome to the top 5, kiddo. Carter Brown might be in the position to take 2 spots away. Oh, he's going to back off the 4 just a little bit. Here goes Pasong Chetri to the bottom. Trying to get past the lap car of Matt Holland. He'll be racing full-time in the Bud Light Series next season. And Carter Brown to the bottom, still racing side by side. And, oh, they just about did it. Drew Foster just about Kevin LePage the field. And Carter Brown is clear of the 4 car. He's got a lot of speed under that number 21 Ford. Seems like the Fords are just doing everything here. So far, Jordan McClure makes contact with Tyler Bates going through turn 2. A lot of action throughout the field, regardless of position. Miranda Nagayan trying to get past the 27 car. She's right underneath him. Kind of trying to keep herself clean. Tavon Taylor has led the most laps today. If he can just hold on for about 7 more laps. Carter Brown's only led about 4 or 5, so he might be in the clear as long as he doesn't mess up here. That'll be 5 points. He's ran away with it. He's rookie of the year. There's no doubt about it. He's finished. He's going to get second in the point standings. Nobody's going to touch him. So look at that. I mean, when we're going to be going into the best of the best challenge. Speaking of which, Friday, the Budweiser Best of the Best challenge for season 2, the second ever time that we've held this all-star race. That'll be Friday. I'll be looking at the poll here, but most likely it'll be at Stafford Speedway. Of course, you'll know that when the thumbnail goes up. So we'll figure that out when the time comes. But the Budweiser Best of the Best challenge this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Be there. Okay. So a little bit of side damage to the 56. I'm kind of curious what happened to him. So let's see what brings the 56 into pit road. That doesn't tell me anything. Oh, I see it. So let's see what happened. Oh, he got a little too low on the inside, and oh, something. I think he just got magnetized there into the wall. Oh, I see. He was trying to avoid the leaders. No cautions, but we've had plenty of close calls today. Oh, and just as soon as I say that, and Kevin Wedge is smoking hard. Caution is out here in North Wilkesboro. So once the field lines up, we're going to see what in the Sam Hill happened to Kevin Wedge. That car was smoking like a chimney. But that 72 car looks like a lot of front end damage. Let's see what happened to Kevin. Looking at your replay. Uh-oh, might have had something to do with the lap car. Keep in mind, at this point in time, Kevin Wedge is 4th place. Looking for his 3rd win of the season. Oh, the 3. Dale Earnhardted him. Oh my god, a hard lick for the 72. Let's take a look at that one more time. No excuse for that. Oh my god. Kind of want to go on board with the 72 to see what he saw. That looked like a very hard impact. Man, I can't even imagine the G-forces in that. So, we might be looking at a suspension here for Josiah Smith. Let's go on board. And the worst part is, he just damn near took himself out. Hassan Chetry and Carter Brown were almost caught in the crossfire there. That could have been even worse. And this was while they were battling for 4th place. The 3 car sent in a little too much and ended up costing the number 7. That 72 car is out of the race. I'm sorry. Like, he is out of the race. I don't see very many NR 2003 AI drivers surviving a wreck like that. We got drivers coming down pit road. Multiple drivers looking for some fresh tires here, entering in the final part of the race. Now we are past halfway. Tavon Taylor has led us to halfway, so that's 5 bonus points for him. And 5 bonus points for leading the most laps. Right now, Carter Brown has the fastest lap, Xfinity fastest lap. So that's 5 bonus points for Carter. First time this season he'll get that honor. Tavon Taylor, Ryan Hill, Josiah Smith, Carter Brown, and Pasong Chetry, the top 5 coming out of pit road. Darren Claw, Nicholas Huffman, Byron Martin, Paul Rivera, and Garrett Rains look to be rounding out your top 10 here. So good job on their pit crews, getting them out fast on that one. And what we have to do. Lights are off on the pace car here for lap 63. So we'll probably be restarting with just about 36 laps to go, or 37 laps to go. The Dodge Charger pace car diving down in the pit road here for the restart here, the first restart of the race. 2x2 restarts here. Lap cars on the bottom, leaders on the top. This is going to be a recipe for disaster. Coming off turn number 4. Green flag back of the air here in North Wilkesboro. Oh, good Lord. 3 wide through the corner. Ryan Hill making a ballsy move on the top side, getting past the lap cars. We're going to have to look at that when they're strung out. But look at that from the 20 car. Now it's 3 wide again here. 3 wide for Miranda Nagayan on the bottom. Jordan McClure and his teammate Josiah Smith almost 4 wide as they exit the corner. Look at that, and Kevin Wedge is officially out of the race. I'm scared. I am crapping bricks right now. Look at that. They are all just jostling for position. This is North Wilkesboro at its finest. 3 wide again, Garrett Rains. Look at that. That FabTech Ford really trying to make something stick. Oh, a little bit sideways there. The 27 Chase Sawyer on the top side. Miranda Nagayan fighting for position. Lap cars making things difficult here. 21st position on back is at least 1 lap down. Alex McCumber is the last driver on the lead lap. Right now your leader is still Tavon Taylor, and they are 3 wide across the board. And so far, we have not seen a yellow come out of this. They are actually driving like professionals right now. And if this was an ARCA race, these drivers would not have survived turn 1. Tavon Taylor and Ryan Hill right into clean air. They got a lot of time to really start getting into a battle here before the race ends. And we are on lap 69 here in North Wilkesboro Speedway. Last year's race was the most viewed Budweiser All-Star race on the channel. And hopefully we have the same audience for this race. But if you're watching this back, we'd like to say hi to those watching the replay. Hopefully you'll join us live for Season 3. I'm expecting to start Season 3 in about 3 or 4 weeks. It just depends on how long it takes me to get the Season 3 paint schemes done, because I am redoing these drivers' paint schemes from scratch. A lot of these paint schemes were carried over from Season 1. And Nicholas Ultimate sponsor, Green Dot, I believe they changed their logo since we started in 2022. So a lot of these paint schemes were made in the summer of 2022, so we're going to have to swap a lot of these out. Anyway, so yeah, we're redoing a lot of these paint schemes. That's unfortunate because there are some good paint schemes in the field. I personally like Ryan Hill's paint scheme right here. I don't like Pasong Chetri's car at all. I do not like that number 4 car. Now that I know how to use the path tool, hopefully we can make better paint schemes for next season. But yeah, eye these ugly looking cars while you still can, because guarantee you we're not going to have these same paint schemes next season. And also the Budweiser All-Star Series logo is changing, so I have to redo the template anyway. So Ryan Hill is back by about 1 4/10 of a second. Tavon Taylor not really building as much of a gap as he'd like, but Ryan Hill also not really keeping up either. Darren Claw, he's already got a win. He won at Kentucky this year. He's more of a speedway driver. He's not really done very good on the short tracks, which, considering how he dominated the Nashville Fairgrounds last season, is kind of a surprise. But he has not done half as well as he did last season. Nicholas Saltman a little squirrely coming off of turn number 4. Keep in mind, you're going downhill when you're on that back straightaway. One quarter to go. 24 laps to go here in North Wilkesboro, and Tavon Taylor has completely dominated the Season 2 finale. It's just the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas have just put on an absolutely incredible show these past couple of seasons. Not many people like the Toyotas, but you got to admit, these guys have done pretty well across motorsport lately. Carter Brown has a lap car on the top side. Right now, Carter Brown is in 10th place. After that caution came out, lost a couple positions on pit road. 21 to go in North Wilkesboro. Sorry, I meant 22 to go. And Tavon Taylor, I wonder if he's had enough of the 12 car shenanigans here. He'll slow down a little bit, and that'll give Ryan Hill an opportunity to catch up potentially here. Ryan Hill has lost a little bit of time to that 18, but right now, your current points leader, 20 more laps until he is officially a back-to-back champion in the Budweiser All-Star Series. The champion and the Rookie of the Year will have a special paint scheme for the upcoming All-Star race. Everybody else will have their regular paint schemes. Last season, we had everybody have a Budweiser paint scheme, and that just did not look good at all. I'm just going to be honest. This year, they'll be driving their normal cars, except for Ryan Hill and potentially Tavon Taylor. Your Rookie of the Year and your champion will have special cars. There'll be a gold-plated car for the champion. I think that'll be good. It'll be similar to what it was last year. Rookie of the Year, I haven't quite decided how that's going to look. But we'll figure something out. Tavon Taylor, just a couple more laps until he can get himself his second win of the season. His first win, I believe, came at the Nashville Fairgrounds. I can't quite verify that right now, but that Gatorade Toyota picking up some ground here. He's lost about 6 hundredths to Tavon Taylor on that last lap, but right now he's doing everything he can. The Tift Racing Fords battling amongst themselves here. This is the battle for 8th place between the 3 and the 4. But here comes the 21, Carter Brown diving down to the bottom here. Pasong Chetri also getting underneath the 19. We have multiple battles throughout the course of the field. Pretty sporadic, but they're there. Alex McCumber, unfortunately, has not had the best second half to his season. He started off really well, winning a couple races, winning in Denver and winning at Tulsa. That 88 car just did not have a good second half. Hopefully that Goodyear Toyota will have a better season come season 4 or season 3. LED screen right there on the flag stand. Whoa, contact there between McCumber and Bates. Lap car getting into a little bit of trouble with the leader. Tracy Bennett filling the gap there between Carter Brown and Paul Rivera. Paul Rivera has already got a win this season. He wanted another one, but right now he's going to make do with a top 10. He's just been one of those drivers that's had a pretty quiet season, but he's there. He's gotten himself quite a few top 10s this year. And they're expecting about a 35 car pack next season, so should be a good show indeed. It's pretty strung out. This is pretty similar to what we saw in the All-Star race in real life this year, but I guess that's just North Wilkesboro for you. Worn out surface still present on the racetrack. Lap number 91, 10 laps to go here in the second annual Dirty Mo Media 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Although next year it will be renamed to the Tyson 400. presented by Dirty Mo Media. If you follow us on Twitter, the Season 3 schedule is already out. We'll be releasing the schedule for the Bud Light series, the companion series to the Budweiser All-Star Series, in the next couple of days. They'll be running on the same tracks mostly as the Budweiser series, with the exception, I guess we'll figure it out when we get there. But let's just say it'll be interesting to see those muscle car late model mod cars driving on a super speedway. I've tested it. It works. It works. But the inaugural Bud Light Series season, they'll be racing before the Modal Breaks 200 or 300 or 200. Got some drivers coming into pit road here. Tavon Taylor and Ryan Hill. Nicholas Offelman's going to take the lead away here. He's got a couple wins. He was actually the early points leader in the first half of the season. Or in the first quarter, or probably not the first half. But here comes Pasong Chetri. Still hungry for his first win, but he's going to have to come into pit road, sacrifice it for now. And Nicholas Offelman remains your leader. This is a bit of a fuel mileage race here in North Wilkesboro. So, Nicholas Offelman just barely beat out the 18. I don't know. It might be close here when they pit. Nicholas Offman's coming down. Josiah Smith coming in. Ryan Apt coming in. Gonna sacrifice the top three there. Got a couple cars a lap down there. They should be coming out. And when they all cycle around, I believe Tavon Taylor is going to be your race leader. But we're just going to have to wait until that cycle finishes here. Nicholas Offman into pit road. And, just a near miss on pit road between Josiah Smith and Daniel Van Hewley. There's Jesus Gonzalez trying to get as much of track position as he can here. He's currently sitting back in... Oh, that's not good. He's sitting back in 18th. He's the second car a lap down behind Pascal Daly, who's moving up into the Bud Light Series next year. Carter Brown, right there at the 88 of Alex McCumber. We're going to see what it's like when they cycle back out. Tavon Taylor is said to have the lead right now. We're just going to have to wait. Pascal Daly still trying to hold off that 18 car. It's 3 laps to go here in North Wilkesboro. 5 points on the board for the 18. And he's got the Xfinity fastest lap. He did not start on pole. Ryan Hill started on pole, but he's led the most laps. He led it halfway, and he's got your fastest lap. That is 15 bonus points for Tavon Taylor going toward his Rookie of the Year points here. Rookie of the Year is the highest finishing rookie in the standings. Coming off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Budweiser. Tavon Taylor came so close to getting win number 2 in White Mountain. Not making that mistake again. Off of the back straightaway. In the second race at the historic North Wilkesboro Speedway, Tavon Taylor will come off of turn number 4 and he will win the Dirty Mo Media 400. And Ryan Hill is going to be your Season 2 champion. Ryan Hill, back-to-back championships for the 18-year-old out of Port Huron. And the Joe Gibbs Racing family, Tavon Taylor wins his second race of the season, and he will lock up the Rookie of the Year award. And it's just a crying shame that your pole sitter could not come in first in this one, but what can you do? Ryan Hill, not half as good of a season as he had last year with his 5 wins. He only has 2 on the season, or 3. Let me check. He might only have 3. Yep, he does. So, not as good of a season as he had last year, but it's kind of hard to top. I mean, he was Only a couple wins off, though, let's be honest. A championship performance here for Tavon Taylor, but Ryan Hill will be the one that gets it. And we're going to take a look at your finishing order brought to you by Budweiser, the official sponsor of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Tavon Taylor wins with an average speed of 99.207. He'll also get the fastest lap of the race, which was a astounding 19.684. So he did really well indeed there. Ryan Hill finishes second, comes away with another top three and the season championship. Pasang Chetri finishes in third. Paul Rivera in fourth. Nicholas Uffelman fifth. Darren Claw sixth. Byron Martin seventh. Then we got Tracy Bennett, Josiah Smith, and Carter Brown rounding out top 10. Another top 10 for that number 21 team. Julian Boone, Ryan Aft, Alex McCumber, Sheldon Gatineau, Jesus Gonzalez, Garrett Rains, Kyle Diaz, Daniel Van Heuvel, and Pascal Daly will round out the cars finishing on the lead lap. And Brian Cox finishes in 20th, one lap down. Matt Holland, Chase Sawyer, Miranda Nagayan, Jordan McClure in his final race will round out the cars finishing 2 laps down. Drew Foster finishes 3 down. Not a very good performance for him at all. Jake Wild, as we all expect him to, finishes 4 laps down. And Morgan Starr and Tyler Bates, the Range Racing Chevrolets, finished their season 27th and 28th, 5 laps down. Unfortunately, Kevin Wedge will not go back-to-back in wins as he ends up crashing out. No thanks to Josiah Smith. The Bass officials will be looking at that post-race to see what penalties they will be incurring for next season. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching another incredible season of the Budweiser All-Star Series. We'll be coming back. Right now, the aim date right now is August 28th. That is the date we are aiming for to bring back the Budweiser All-Star Series. If not, we're looking at August 30th. We could also potentially be looking at August 31st. Honestly, it just kind of depends on when the high school football season starts here in my town. So, but other than that, thank you guys so much for watching another season of the Budweiser All-Star Series. We'll be coming back in a couple of weeks. But actually on Friday, don't forget, there's one more thing you need to look out for. The Budweiser All-Star Series Season 2 Best of the Best Challenge will be coming on for the Budweiser All-Star Series. And if we can take a look back at our poll that we launched a couple of months ago as to where you guys would like to see the All-Star race. Right now, Stafford Motor Speedway got you guys a fan vote here. So Stafford Motor Speedway got a 50% of the fan vote. Knoxville Raceway was 33%, so close. And then Hickory Motor Speedway got 17% of the vote. Obviously, nobody voted for Texas Motor Speedway because why the hell would you? But Stafford Motor Speedway is where the second annual Best of the Best Challenge will be held. That will be on Friday, so keep your eyes peeled for that stream coming up as the winners and pole sitters of the Budweiser Best of the Best, or of the Budweiser All-Star Series duke it out at Stafford Speedway. I'd like to thank everybody so much for watching today's race on Prodigy Racing Network. Friday, the Best of the Best Challenge for the Budweiser All-Star Series, and then Saturday, the MCRL and IFAR return to the channel. Those coming up at 5 and 10, respectively, here on Prodigy Racing Network. This has been your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen. Thank you for watching the Budweiser All-Star Series on PRN. Tavon Taylor wins the Dirty Mo Media 400, and Ryan Hill wins the Season 2 championship.